Rated M for mature.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Shin Megami Tensei 4. In the previous video, we basically kicked everyone in the Ring of Gaia's butt, excluding their leader, which we found out was a demon. And then Walter ran away. For some reason, I'm still not really sure on that. But anywho, off screen I got to level 41, which is going to allow us to do a new fusion. Kaimaksho is a new demon that can be fused. However, I actually forgot. We need to spend some of our app points I got, because I leveled up. Now we're actually going to get Demon Skill 4. So basically, our demons can have the maximum amount of skills in the game, which is 8. So we're going to fuse up this new guy. We could get Victor, though. Victor does look pretty darn cool, but his stacks are not as good as Kaimsho. So I really hope I'm pronouncing that as Asian as possible, even though I'm pretty sure, actually no, this thing's Chinese. Anyways, this guy's going to be our new physical attacker, as well as, he has this move, Doping, which sounds really weird. I'll agree with you there. But it actually increases our party members' maximum HP, which is very good. Now let's actually get, I could just give him Megiddo and be a giant turd and just Megiddo everything the whole game, but nah. I'll give him Sukukaja. And yes, this is our new demon buddy. It's pretty cool. He's got a lot of faces. Not sure why, but yeah. Thoth and Minotaur are awesome demons, but this guy is going to be pretty useful. Man, look at all those faces. Guy's pretty crazy looking. Anywho, this is our new party member. I'm probably not going to be using King Frost for a little while, just because he's kind of bad. So yeah, that's our team for right now. So what we actually need to do now is we need to head back to the Ginza for a scripted event. So let's just head down this passage and go ahead and do that. And man, you know, I got this armor 20 levels ago, and I really just don't want to get rid of it. It just looks so stinking awesome. And anywho, right up here is a scripted event that to progress the game you basically gotta get. So just come up to the fountain at the center of the Ginza.
Oh, look!
Walter! Huh.
Hi there. You're not all together today, huh? Did you have an argument?
What were you discussing with Walter? Out with it.
He wanted to go under Roppongi, so I told him about someone who might know how to get there. He's a guy called Fujiwara in Shijuku. Okay, I'll be going now. Oh, that's right. If you run into him, tell him that Florida is a members-only cafe. That matchbox proves you're a member.
This seems like important evidence. I'll make a note of it in the quest.
Florida is a members-only cafe. I guess that means everyone I know is a member, because I live in Florida.
Hope you find him.
And yeah, Hikaru seems a little shady, to put it frank. Anyways, we need to head back to Shinjuku for the time being. Now, the game's probably like, if you skipped over that cutscene, you'd be so stinking lost. Anyways, because that actually happened to me in my first playthrough. I was like, I just want to get to the next part, come on. And I skipped over that, and I was extremely confused. Then I wandered around for about half an hour and found out where to go. Anyways, the game's like, what the heck, where is this Florida place? It's actually, remember when we fought all those corpses, and there's this, like, golden place? That's pretty much where it is. It's right up here. So all we gotta do is get actually past some really weak demons, and then we'll be there. So yay! And if we get any battles, I'm gonna cut them out because I can just auto the enemies down. Anyways, keep going straight up here in the Kabikacha or whatever. I know my pronunciations are terrible. I know, weeboo. Aight. Anyways, the club that we were looking for is right up here, actually.
Come now, you must hear me out. I'll ask one question and then leave peaceably.
Proof of membership?
Are you deaf, man? I only need a moment of Fujiwara's time, please.
Proof of membership?
Walter, so he did come here.
Are you going to go to Walter's aid?
Yeah?
Truly?
Sorry, sir. Please, come in.
Hi there.
Why the devil are you here?
Are these the people you were talking about, Hikaru?
They sure are.
So, Medusa still being alive was one of the Ashurakai's lies after all.
We already know about most of your accomplishments. You passed through Naruku, right? Did you hit up the terminal in there?
How do you know about that?
You mean the place above the firmament, the Eastern Kingdom of Mikado, right? I know a little. We were still young then, weren't we, Skins?
Thanks to those days, I'm better at stitching up wounds than your average sawbones.
Pardon, but I didn't come here to make idle conversation. I want to talk with Fujiwara.
You want to go below Roppongi, right? Fujiwara's me.
Oh! Greetings!
I don't mind giving you some info, but do you mind if I speak my piece a little first? Like, I'm curious. You people of the Eastern Kingdom of Mikado, and those of us here in Tokyo, do you think we could ever coexist?
That's a poser you put to me so suddenly, but I don't think it out of the question.
Speaking purely from intuition, I feel like it would be a difficult proposition.
What about you? Do you think we could live in harmony?
Well, I mean, we are both humans. Just because we live in two different places doesn't mean we can't coexist. Sure, why the heck not?
I see.
Fujiwara, sir, could you kindly elaborate on the purpose of the question?
You shouldn't believe that everyone living in Tokyo now is happy with their situation. Life here takes a lot out of you. A lot of people are searching for somewhere to live in peace. What do you suppose those people will do when they hear about you? They're all set out for the Eastern Kingdom of Mikado. Naruku will be flooded with humans from Tokyo.
What are you driving at?
I'll be frank here. We're seriously considering emigrating to the Eastern Kingdom of Mikado.
What? You'd come to our kingdom?
But we don't plan on just barging in like a bunch of barbarians.
Yeah, I'd rather not add to the collection of scars on my face.
When the time comes, could you tell the leaders of your kingdom about us?
The time?
Let's leave it at that, Fujiwara. They're here for a reason.
Ah, of course. Sorry. Below the hills in Roppongi, right? Below the Midtown Center in Tokyo is a way to get to the underside of Roppongi. If you want to get under the hills, you'll need to go through Midtown.
But Tayama set a demon at Midtown to block the way. Be careful, samurai.
Walter, let us go there together. The demons of Tokyo are too much for one man to handle alone.
I suppose.
And yay, we got Walter back. Alright, happiness, wee! Anyways, as Fujiwara said, we have to head back to Roppongi. Now, getting there is a giant waste of time, to show at least. So, I will meet you back right next to Taima's building. So I'll be right back. And okay guys, here I am back in Roppongi. Now, the building that we are searching for is literally right over here. This is Taima's Midtown building. I don't actually know what the Midtown is in real life Japan. I assume it's just a very important working place for a bunch of business people. And yeah, it's our next location.
The magnetite you bear points toward the Star of Destruction. At last, one has come whose karma is worthy of a duel to the death. In the human world, there is a saying, ignorance is bliss. To distance the people of my country from the cruel truth, that is the part I play in defending this land. But you would go beyond. The stars tell me so. Then we are fated to duel to the death. Let us see if you can bring Tenkai to his knees.
I do like a challenge. Yeah, bring it on, Tenkai.
It begins! To live and to die are one and the same. Death and life are fated from the beginning. The heavens, the earth, the people. This is the rift where the three meet. The one who comes and goes. He whose name is yours. Let us fight to the death.
And alright guys, this is Tenkai, a Buddhist monk slash warrior in Japanese, well, not really literature, but real life actually. Now this guy is resistant to pretty much every single element, so we're going to be focusing on almighty skills. Now the first thing we're going to want to do with Kamingshu, which I'm probably just going to call Dogface from now on because it's shorter, we're going to use doping. That's going to increase all of our maximum HP, which is actually pretty important. Next, we're going to set up, we're actually going to boost our defense. Because this guy, well, he pretty much throws around the almighty skills a fair bit. So, and those are pretty hard to dodge, so we're not really going to focus on our evasiousness this time. And look how much that physical attack did. Next to nothing, and oh, here comes the Megiddo. Tons of damage. Holy crap, and he's going to buff up his own defense. So basically, we're just going to be trading Megiddos this entire battle.
You are another who fights for Tokyo. You harbor some ideal within your heart. Then I ask you, what sort of city is your ideal Tokyo?
Now this next part is based on alignment, so I'm just gonna guess one randomly.
Then let us see how that aligns with your actual outlook. It appears that your actions belie your supposed path of freedom. Your ideals and actions are out of balance. You lack commitment.
Now the only way to check what your alignment is by going to a bar, and then finding a cynical man and then talking to him. He'll basically give you a phrase, and it's pretty obvious to tell what alignment you are, but I didn't do that, so I have like no idea actually. So, do that! Anywho, we're going to actually lower this guy's defense, since Kamingshu can't really do a whole lot of damage to this guy. Clotho's just going to be healing us up pretty much every turn. And Virtue is actually going to skip his turn, so I can do another Megiddo. That should be good. 333 damage.
Ignorance is bliss, and yet you strive to pass here. Then I ask you this. When you learn the truth of the Ashurakai, what do you plan to do? Will you reform it and cause chaos? Or will you sustain it, thereby preserving order?
You know what? I really just don't know.
Reform and sustenance. There can only be one of the two. Indecision is not a valid answer. You have no right to face the truth. You will die here.
Oh my, that was not a good answer. That is unfortunate. Oh man. So these options actually matter a whole heck of a lot. And whoa, that Megiddo did tons of damage. Ooh. But we're still not going to die in here because we honestly... The doping plus the fact that I've increased defense... Yeah, I think we'll be okay for a little while. So I really messed up those answers. Probably should have done my research there a little bit better, but... Regardless, I think we can beat this guy pretty easily. Gonna skip our turn again and use another Megiddo. On Tenkai!
Just a little more. Perhaps you can do it. Defeat me.
Oh, believe me, I know I can defeat you. And come on, dang it, Walter, why do you suck so much? Anyways, this battle, as long as you have pretty decent almighty skills, you shouldn't have too much of a trouble. And just make sure to take down his defenses and offenses accordingly.
The glimmering of the stars begin to move. The chain has been broken. That's right. Yes, I have been waiting for this. I can only hope that next time I am privileged to serve under a master like you.
And alright, we took down Tenkai, even though it was a bit of a rocky battle, considering I didn't know the actual questions to, or actually answers to give him. So that's kind of unfortunate, but hey, he's dead, and I'm not.
What were those last words he spoke? He sounded grateful.
It's just as I was unable to choose the sort of family I was born into. Once summoned, demons can't pick their master. Humans and demons are the same, eh? That may have been aptly put.
You are being taken in by Lilith. That is the only reason her words seem to you to have merit.
You wouldn't understand. You're a luxurer. But you know of which I speak, yes?
Well, I mean, there are an awful lot of comparisons, but I wouldn't say we're exactly the same, but, you know, that analogy really did make a lot of sense.
You see? I am sorry for all of this.
It's alright, Walter. Don't sweat it, man. And hey, that demon actually turned into a rock, just like Hogasoburo did. Huh, interesting. And yes, this is the next dungeon of the game. Midtown. It's got new enemies in it. Let's check some of them out. Ooh, a boss that we encountered like 60 billion levels ago. It doesn't say what he's weak to. I know what he's weak to. He's weak to this thing. Yeah, took him down. So that's pretty good. If I remember correctly, Titans are resistant to physical attacks, so let's just Megiddo them down. You're starting to see why Megiddo is so awesome. I don't even have to know the enemy's weakness to defeat them. So yeah, it's kind of face roll at this point. As long as you have a setup similar to mine, you should honestly be okay. Let's actually check in here real fast. Oh my, it is a naked man. I'm getting out of here. Alright. That was actually a reoccurring demon in the franchise. It's kind of a silly one, and I'm going the complete wrong way. Let's actually go this way. There seems to be a firewall over there. That doesn't look cool to me, but hey, we discovered an elevator, which will let us progress throughout Midtown. Basically, Midtown is just one giant skyscraper, and it's really big, and there's also some pretty cool crap to get in here, so I'm going to try and point some of that out. And man, this place has been ransacked. Oh gosh dang it. It caught me off guard, but thanks to my extremely high evasionness, we can still fight you. That thing I just killed is Silky. She's a pretty good healer. So you might want to recruit her if you want to. However, I'm just like stinking Megiddoing everything down like it's like nothing. Because honestly, it kind of is. And I guess we can't go this way. This place is slightly confusing. But I'm sure we can make it out of here anyways. Let's actually not go that way and go this way this time. Alright, now the items I'm looking for are kind of scattered about. They are actually a bunch of strength slash luck slash, I think there's a magic one too. Incense things I definitely want to get because I want to make my stats. It's basically as good as we can get. And hey, we found a 10-point card. Let's use that really quickly. Yep. Give ourselves some more app points. And I think if we save up enough, should be able to get the 4th slot for the protagonist. That I definitely want. Hey, it's a turtle! And a dragon. I think they're just staring each other down. These guys are actually. Gosh, I cannot remember what they're weak to. But here's the thing: if you actually defeat an enemy enough times, it'll give you the weakness, whether you know it or not, or actually have the skill or not. So that's pretty handy. So do that if you're, get your butt handed to you in this area. And yep, gotta fight you unfortunately too. Now I need to be on the lookout for, yep, here it is. Okay, I was gonna say, there's nothing here but a bunch of bullcrap, and yeah, you found a DX incense, which is pretty nice. So let's, and the cool thing is about those items, you can actually use them on your demons too. So if you're like, I really don't need dexterity, you can actually save them and use them on like a later demon. Anywho, go in this elevator, actually air shaft, get a new sword. It's pretty darn handy. Let's actually equip that. Since we've been in Tokyo, I've only really had a use for one weapon, and that was like the stinking spear. However, this is a short sword, and it looks pretty cool. Woo, yeah, it's pretty fast too. That's good. Also, it does more damage, so when we do have to auto enemies down, we'll be doing that much quicker. And I think no, okay. I think I might be a little lost. Maneuver around all you punks and get this chest. Come on, why are the chest things so annoying? Anyways, let's actually go up this elevator. To the 43rd floor. I'm sure our scaling this place pretty quickly. And, something seems oddly strange about this floor. It's as if we're gonna encounter new demons. Oh my. Let's Let's actually loop around here real quick. I'm trying to actually get a majority of the treasures that we can get. No, my new demons. It is a thing. It's a hissing, and he is drinking beer. That's against the law. He's underage. We gotta take him down with our mighty skills. Gonna bite him. Didn't do very much. Gonna auto-attack him. Well, I guess Clotho is a whip thing, or whatever. Actually, it's a thread. Probably not a whip. And yeah. Zumigatos from Virtue and myself are gonna take those guys down. I'm actually gonna probably crack down and stop looking for stinking useless items. And relics. Yeah. And focus on getting out of here efficiently. You know, it's pretty easy to get lost in this place, so I'm just trying to find the quickest route out. Oh gosh, it was a stinking trap. Ain't that super? And geez, that last battle was pretty tough. Yeah, watch out for that pitfall trap right there. And yes, this is one of those rooms where it's like, there's nothing in here except an Aggie incense, so that's pretty nice. But now I know that we're actually on the right route, because I remember that stinking pitfall trap actually getting me my first time in here, so now let's get some more of these commodities. I think we're almost done with Midtown, actually. We just gotta come over this elevator and go up to the 54th floor. Woo! Now I believe, oh my, there's another firewall, but if we come in here, we're gonna see a recurring character to the more recent Shin Megami Tensei games.
I'm detecting a strong demon ahead. Do you want to go on?
Who goes there? I thought I told him to kill any vermin who scuttles in here. Foolish sons of man. I shall direct you to hell. This shall be glorious. The last time I slaughtered the unclean ones was in the ancient days. How shall I cook you? I jest, samurai. I am a fellow of yours here in Tokyo. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Mastermind, a messenger of the powers that be from the Kingdom of Light.
Revered Angel, it is a blessing to know that an ally such as yourself is here in Tokyo. Can you accompany us?
Alas, I cannot. I'm not to leave my post here. I must be vigilant for intruders from the Ring of Gaia and those who would steal the red pills.
Red pills?
Yes. Your objective is deeper within, correct? If the red pills are lost to us, all hope of order in Tokyo will be lost.
And what would you do if we were dogs of the Ring of Gaia?
You have already bested Tenkai. I have no desire to be struck down. Besides which, if you raise havoc here, Tayama will know.
This is a rather shady character. I'd want to inspect the halo before I took him at his word.
So you wish to go on ahead? I shall remove the barrier. Whew. Please do not let on about this to Tayama, my fellows. I'm carrying out the Lord's will in my own way.
Looks like the quest is going well.
I have to agree with Walter there. This guy seems very shady. Not to mention that Halo's probably fake. Anywho, well, we've made it to the top of Midtown Tower, and we found an angel of all things. And apparently he let us past Tayama's gate to go underground. And in the next episode of Let's Play Shin Megami Tensei 4, we're going to the bottom of Midtown Tower. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.